Today I'll be introducing two pieces of legislation. Those of it may not know that this morning the United States Supreme Court will hear whether gay and transgender people are protected under the Title 7 of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which forbids employers from discriminating against employees on the basis of race, color, religion, national origin, or sex. The fact that the federal civil laws were enacted in 1964 and is now 2019 underscores the need to recognize that discrimination continues to exist right here in America. So today, along with Councilmembers Grasso, Nadeau, and Silverman, I will be introducing the Intersectional Discrimination Protection Amendment Act of 2019. The Council in the Human Rights Act sought to end discrimination for any reason other than that of individual merit by prohibiting discrimination in housing, employment, public accommodations, and educational institutions. In D.C., it is illegal to discriminate based on race, color, religion, national origin, sex, age, marital status, personal appearance, sexual orientation, gender by identity, or expression of familiar status, family responsibilities, matriculation, political affiliation, genetic information, disability, source of income, status of victim of an interfamily offense, and place of residence or business. Now that is a total of 21 protected traits for people that live, visit, or work here in Washington, D.C. But it is 21 individuals protected, it is 21 individual protected traits. For many people, there are more than just one trait. What happens if you are a member of the LGBTQ community and a minority, a woman of color, a person who practices Christianity, Islam, or Judaism, and a woman, a person of color who has a disability of the Jewish faith, or older woman of color? Should they be left out of being protected because they have more than one protected trait? The answer should be no, and our laws should reflect that. The Office of Human Rights reported that in their responses in the FY 2018-2019 Performance Oversight Questionnaire that in FY 18 through January 31st, 2019, that 660 docketed complaints were received. Each of the protected traits were accounted for separately, meaning if a person filed a complaint based on race, no information was reported that the complaint combined any other protected traits. As of February 1st, 2019, there were 587 pending cases, and the average of the cases were 351 days. As long as people are filing complaints, work needs to be done to end discrimination. May I give it a little more time, Chairman?
Without objection.
Thank you. So at the federal level, if a person has more than one protected class, there are not protections for them under Title 7 if the reason they are being discriminated against is because of a combination of those protected classes. In D.C., it needs to be clear that if a person has a combination of protected traits, that the person can rest assured that in D.C., the person will be protected in the totality of who they are. This way, the Council intends to secure and end discrimination in Washington, D.C. I welcome any co-sponsors.
Thank you, Councilmember White. Are there co-sponsors for this legislation? Councilmember Evans, Councilmember Bonds, Councilmember Che, Councilmember Gray. This bill will be referred to the Committee on Government Operations.